Yo,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Money Down. Week 6 had the underdogs barking, had tickets burning up, and a few folks finding out the hard way that, the tickets don't cash on faith alone. You did?
man, Giants marched to Philly like it was homecoming, dog. Panthers flipped the script on Dallas and Mayfield, man, that boy playing like he's cashing somebody rent. You know what I'm saying? You got to start that man every Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this week we double back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because week 7, the streets get real, the rivalries, you got the revenge and reality checks all over the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, this ain't just fantasy and parlays, you feel me? This is pure football talk with bankroll knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You got to use the bankroll logic to understand. You know what I'm saying? No talking heads, no hot takes, just game, grit, and grown man decisions. You hear me?
You feel me? So if you believe in it, you got to put your money down. They call me boss, and this right here,
It's your boy Spider. You heard?
and this is the money down. Put your money down. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get to it.
You know what I'm saying? But first, we got to pay some bills. You dig?
Yes, sir.
Football is money. Whether you're a diehard fan, fantasy manager, or just in it for the drama, we're here every week to bring you the action and analysis you crave. Plus, don't miss a beat. Follow Football is Money on all social platforms for extra updates and live game insights. Join the team, subscribe today, and let's make every game count on Football is Money.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yes,
We
sir.
back. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. I say, man, look, week 6, it was straight madness. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Favorites folded, dogs barked, and half of the league got exposed in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? We seen the Giants punch the champs in the face. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
Baker out here playing like, you know what I'm saying, he on tour. And them Cowboys, man, they got humbled bad, real bad, you feel me? So before we move on to what's next, we got to talk about who made money and who lost money, right? Because it's the money down. That's what it's about, man. Winners, losers, and we talking about on the money side of things, you feel me?
Right, because you got teams like the favorites. Everybody, we all thought the New York Giants in the Philly game was an easy cash for the Eagles, right? Nah, man, the Giants blow them boys out 34-17. Rookie quarterback Jackson Dart snapped like an 8-game division losing streak, right? This ain't just an upset. That's a wake-up call for the whole NFC East. And you can't forget about your guy, Cam Scannable.
Scatterboo, Scat Pack, man. That's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I wouldn't stream Scatterboo or Jackson Dart this week, you know what I'm saying? I would sit them, man, you know what I mean? Because they playing a very good Denver defense, man. But hey, if you have no choice, fire them up, bro. Those two players are those type of players, bro. You gotta consider them going off because they're, unorthodox.
I think Scatterboo and they made a name for himself, so he should be a must start. Jackson Dart, I get you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, waiver temper expectations on.
Yeah.
But the question is, for this game, do you think Philly had a bad week, or are they showing cracks in this team?
I think Philly is definitely showing cracks in the team, bro. I think they've always had these cracks in the team. I think they've won games by, I'm not going to say luck because their special teams is important, but these are plays that don't happen often. You know what I'm saying? They happen 13% of the time across all, leagues in all sports, bro. Those type of plays like blocked field goals 2 in a row. But, they doing their thing, though.
I think Philly is falling apart, man. Hats off to the Giants. You know how I feel about Jalen Hurts. I think he's a running back that throw the ball every now and then, which is cool if that's what you like. But moving on, man. Moving on. We got the Panthers over the Cowboys. Rico Dowdle revenge game. 239 total yards. That's personal. That's
Real nice.
emotion turned into production, right? So this is why you always pay attention to those revenge storylines when you bet, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. Revenge storylines are what makes the leagues, you know what I'm saying, pop in my decision, you know, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying. As you can see, the revenge factor was, you know, my man Dowdle. His let's talk about his history, man. He was undrafted. He feels overlooked, bounced around, and you
5 years
know,
in Dallas.
now he's going, yeah, and now he's going back to his former team, who you know slept on him, basically got rid of him.
And
You know what I'm saying?
you know, he broke like NFL record with like he's the only former player to go back and face their former team and record these type of numbers.
Oh wow, that's amazing, bro. I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, he made history on us.
Yeah, you know, players always circle back to these games. He double circled this game, bro. He was
the
like
Cowboys, and he played for the Cowboys. Right?
Yeah, straight up.
On top of that, we let you go.
Yeah, they let him go.
And he went to Carolina for $6 million. We got Javonte Williams for $3 million.
No, real talk, man. But hey, I would have kept Rico Dowdle, dude. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, bro, he's about that action.
Do you think he have a better week than this week, or is he a must start moving forward?
Oh, definitely, bro. He's a must start. Did you see the game, sir?
Yeah.
He's 100% a must start, dog. You got to start Rico Dowdle, man. Every week. I think it's going to be a problem when dude comes back.
So Chuba Hubbard no longer has a job.
I don't know, man. That's reaching a little bit, but I would say
Rico, so they got a running back duo now. What you saying?
They got a good running back duo, but I don't know how that's gonna last, man. Because Rico Dowdle, he's doing stuff that ain't never been done before, bro. He in the news every day. People talking about him every day. Like he's that guy, bro. Like let's be honest, bro. When we talk about,
I like Rico, and I was really perturbed when they let him go. Right?
Yeah, I was too, bro.
All right, but that's good. You know, Dallas take a L, 30-27 to the Carolina Panthers. But you know, shrug it off. You keep moving forward. All right. So the next game that it ain't even really surprising at this point, you know, because the Ravens aren't who we thought they were.
Not at all.
You know, the Rams beat them 17-3. Held the team to a field goal. You know, when a defense does that, you start checking their against the point spread record for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what. But in fantasy, on contrast, man, you don't start anybody on that team. You leave them alone.
No Ravens.
No Flowers. No Henry. I don't care about what Henry did.
No.
Don't get distracted by what Henry did, bro. Yeah. Because it's a mirage, man. If Jackson ain't back, man, I'm not starting nobody on that team, bro. Y'all saw what happened, man. You could, and you know, boom or bust Flowers type of situation, but I wouldn't even do that, man. I would stay away from him.
Yeah, and I second that. You know, but who we gonna start from the Rams?
The Rams, Kyron Williams, man. He seems like the most consistent. He was out there being a wide receiver on one play.
And Puka Nacua, sadly to see he's injured. You know, he ain't gonna be playing.
He got back out there though. He got, you know.
It's unlikely that he play in week 7. That's tough. So they just give Mo.
Really?
They give more ups to Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams. You know what I'm saying? Higby, all them got to go out there and make some money for you this week, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now let's talk about the Broncos defense. Second, Justin Fields 9 times holding that offense to negative 10 yards. Man,
Justin Fields got negative 4 points on fantasy. You're going to see a lot of things, right, on the waiver. When you go back on Tuesday, it's going to say Justin Fields got dropped. Don't be that dummy that drops him.
Oh, I'm going to be a dummy.
Don't be that dummy that drops him.
I'm a dummy. He's gone, buddy. Negative 10 yards, that's not defense, that's domination.
You can't do no worse than that, bro. Right?
You think you can't do worse than 0. But negative 10 for the total game.
You right too, bro. You right, bro.
Oh,
and I started, buddy.
Hey.
Look, bro. You know what's volatile about him, bro? You start him and either he gives you negative points, bro, or he gives you like 30, 35, almost 40 points. That's the man.
Well,
he's a definition of boom.
He do it 2 weeks in a row. He's out of there.
Yeah.
You understand? And honestly, between the Ravens and the Jets, I don't know which team is more volatile when it comes to your fantasy lineup, man. So I stay away from those just like I stay away from the Ravens.
Facts.
All right, straight up. All right, so yeah, Bronco did their thing, but it still was a low scoring game, 13-11. Crazy under hit. Yeah, but when we go to Seahawks and the Jags, JSN, he moving like a true wide receiver one. Not just for his team, but in the NFL. Seattle defense, they woke up. That's a team that I'm circling for props next week. Honestly.
Yeah. That's your props.
Well, I mean,
game of the week.
Nah. I ain't gonna say game of the week.
All right.
Not game of the week, but the Seahawks, they have some good props, some good money lines, some good avenues to get you to that bag. That's all I'm saying. You feel me?
But what you think about that boy Flacco though, bro? You feel like my man? You think he showed up and showed out, man?
Hey man, when you got that much experience in anything, you know what I'm saying, and then you have the type of players that can even elevate you, hey, that's why I figured Jake Browning should have took a step forward with the weapons you got, but I think Joe know how to use these guys, and he didn't do terribly, but he didn't do great, but I think he'll get a little bit better. And if your quarterback is hurt, if your quarterback on a bye week, I think Joe Flacco was a good guy to go ahead, stash, put him up in the lineup.
Now, real talk. Joe went off, man. Let's be honest, bro. You feel like he went off, man? Or do you feel like he did what he could? You know what I'm saying? Because, not every starter, every week, but, I feel like he will be a great super flex option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Super flex for sure. Double QB flex. You can throw him in there. But like I say, the Cincinnati Bengals, they got a lot of good skill players. Running back is decent. The receivers are great. A couple of good tight ends. They really a quarterback for away. But do Joe Flacco replace Joe Burrow? No, I know it's two Joes, but it's two different Joes. You understand me?
You feel like he's Father Joe, huh?
Yeah. Now, and it's time for the, Joe be cool to come on it. But injury can derail anything.
But do you feel like he's a good replacement, bro, for people who have wide receivers like Jamar Chase?
I'd be iffy on starting Chase all year. Even last week when he recorded his highest production for this year, even, I know he's hurt. Well, he got a little banged up on the last game, but I'm iffy on, without Joe Burrow, I'm iffy on a lot of these skilled players from the Bengals squad. I'm sorry. That's just what that is.
I agree, bro.
But Flacco, give him a chance. Straight up.
Hey, Joe Flack, though, man. Joe Flack the corn, man. Joe Flack the Don, you heard? That's what I call him, man. You already know I started him, bro. I told y'all, man. I told you my man was going to come with the B's, naives, you know what I'm talking about, man.
So, do Joe Flacco make it to the fantasy fallout? You know what I'm saying? With all the players you got in your fantasy fallout, what's going on with that?
Oh, man, like Joe Flacco as a fantasy fallout? Nah, man, he just got traded to a great team, bro. He got traded to a great team with great expectations. It's like a baby being born again. You feel me? He has an opportunity now to be reborn and erase the slate, right? What happened in Cleveland, we go push that way, you know what I'm saying, and get that out the way for now. But you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cleveland, so they trade the guy that they chose to start their season out with, being Joe Flacco, right?
Correct.
And even with Shadur Sanders still isn't starting. They got Dillion Gabriel starting.
Oh no, Shadur is the backup now.
I mean, but still, man, come on, like what can we come up with any explanation as to what's going on here?
Well, it's a controversial thing, man. It's like it's almost they're going with experience, you know what I'm saying, over ability. Like, it's like they're taking quantity over quality, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the situation is, bro. Until they get to a point where they take quality over quantity. Right. My boy Shadur is not going to get a chance, man. And I labeled Dillion Gabriel my trash pick rookie of the week, bro, because I mean he's been playing like trash. Let's be honest, bro.
He had a decent game.
Man, nah, bro.
For a rookie.
Nah, bro. This is second game. You got to get better, bro. Like his coach said. His coach said, bro. You got to get better at what you're doing, not worse at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You want to be better and get more productive on the throwing the ball side of things. Don't you agree, bro?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. You know, that offense putting up 9 points will not be good enough, but he had 221 passing yards. You know, no touchdowns, but no interceptions. So, I mean, I don't think Shador would get in and just automatically pop, but I do think he would be better for this team. But my take on the Shador thing is, I know it seemed like they trying to, mess him over, but what if they just trying to save him from himself or save him from this bad offensive line that the Cleveland Browns have, you know? And and uh and I think maybe once they because you can't just be taking these rookies in and out the game because you'll break them. You know what I mean? So say the best for last. I'm with that. You know, we don't want to see Shadur Sanders taking all these L's. I don't think if he starts that the Cleveland Browns is going to win the AFC North all of a sudden. You know, so I kind of like it. You know, I don't like how the media is playing it out, but I feel like if the Browns can legitimately get their team better and get it better suited for this man to start and actually be good, then, save him. Don't mess him up. Go ahead and let Dillion Gabriel put him out there because you know who your quarterback is going to be. So you're trying to sell a quarterback, just like you sold the last quarterback. So let Dillion Gabriel go out there and go and create his resume so he can be valuable. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know that Shadur Sanders is got to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns, man. Like if not,
100%.
What's going on?
Hey, man, so look, moving on, bro. Let's go ahead and move on, dog.
Let's keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, so that moves us on to our next segment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get straight into it, man. We're going to do the money talk.
Money talk, baby.
Hey, in this segment, we ask, they call me boss. He's the guru of this.
That's
you know what I'm saying? This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna start off with a couple of questions he's gonna ask, and he's gonna these people ask these questions because they want his insight. So you guys can chime in if you want some advice. If you need some advice, now's the time to chime in.
All right, so let's start off with talking about Baker Mayfield, right? 12 touchdowns, 1 interception, 66 completion rate, right? 66% completion rate.
Yeah.
And clutch in every fourth quarter. Is he the safest parlay anchor right now? With completion, touchdowns, or passing yards, that you can lock in every week until Vegas adjusts the books.
I would think so. You know what I'm saying? He's been pretty consistent with his points and his scoring. He's been consistently getting better on that offense, and he's pretty much the leader of that offense. He's the captain of that ship, no pun intended. You know what I mean? The real question is, bro, who is the better fantasy betting hybrid? The research junkie or the gut feeling gambler?
Hey, this is a strong belief of mine. I feel like the guys don't make them, decision based off their gut. You're gonna lose most times than not, right? The best better, you know that the left tackle being out can maybe compromise that over going, or if your defense O-line is kind of beat up right now, then the over might go, so you have to know certain things in order to be a better, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a nice answer, bro. That's a nice answer, bro. Moving on, bro. Who we got next, bro? Who's the most impressive Week 6 underdog, do you feel?
Most impressive Week 6 underdog.
Yeah.
I had Hassan Haskins as the Week 6 sleeper dark horse. but it comes out to be what's his name? Imani Vidal for the
Vidal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they ran the crap out of that dude.
he did his thing, you know.
Yeah.
And there's something about a Harbaugh's running backfield. You just never know what's gonna be, you know, what they're gonna do with all their running backs.
For sure. But if you could play, you know, a parlay player props only, who's your automatic lock right now?
Parlay prop?
Only.
Shake and bake, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, for sure.
Baker Mayfield. You know.
Yeah.
And this is something that might surprise you. The only one team or quarterback that we can say that is on top of Baker Mayfield is Daniel Jones. And that's crazy. And that's crazy just to say out loud. But the Colts are the number one team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
And the Tampa Bay Bucks are the number 2 team in the NFL right now.
Oh, message.
And that ain't my opinion, you know, it just is, it's what it is. You feel me?
Facts though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that alone, you feel me, brings me to my game of the week.
What we got for the game of the week?
For week 7, my boy. My game of the week, dog. Who you think it is, bro? Guess.
Cowboys and the Commanders?
Cowboys and the Commanders? Nah.
No.
Guess.
Let me see. I'm going to go Lions and the Bucks.
Oh, man, you already know, man.
Let's go Lions.
You already know, man. The Lions
go off.
Bucks, my boy. Go stupid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they about to go stupid, bro. Fantasy points, fantasy players, plug them in, bro. Plug them in, bro.
I think this is going to go over whatever the point spread is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be multiple fantasy players in your lineup from these teams to get you, some points. But it's not going to be multiple players from each team because, unfortunately, Tampa Bay is riddled with injuries.
Riddled, bro. And it's unfortunate, man, because my boy Mbuka is out, and that's my number one receiver. He gave me 4 points last week, and I was punching the air like, oh boy, and boys in the hoods, bro. You feel me? No, real talk, man.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Bucky Irvin, you know.
They should be back, though.
Yeah.
Mike Evans should be back by next week.
Man, the biggest
pay attention
for me was that Booker. You know what I'm saying? Booker is the future down in Tampa Bay.
But hopefully you have Mbuka and Mike Evans like myself.
And that'll make it even better. I want to see these guys healthy, man. The injury list for this week 7 as of right now today is crazy. You know
no, real talk.
And I know everybody fantasy team is going through it. Everybody parlays is taking hits because you don't know what's going to happen once you put a bet in or put a player in and the game start. Once the game starts, you're locked in.
Which brings me to my next question, man.
Talk to me, man.
Which fantasy stud has become a trap in betting props? Like they just fail every time. You think they're gonna do something, but they fail every time. I got somebody. I know somebody, man.
I'm gonna go with I got a couple of quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Now you had me guessing. Now you guessed the 2. I got 2 quarterbacks that I feel like is traps in fantasy and the parlay prop bets and all that. You know
Justin Fields.
Oh, he's not a trap. You see that one coming.
I know, but people.
But I got a Justin, but my Justin was Herbert. All right. Okay. Now what's the other?
Oh, you got Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I would say him and Daniel Jones are a trap.
Oh no, and that's what I thought coming into this. Like week 2, week 3.
Kyler Murray too.
Yeah,
but I was thinking more on the wide receiver side of things with Jameis Williams. He's been disappointing for 6 weeks, bro. People have been playing this dude and thinking he's gonna do something. Parlays, fantasy. He doesn't eat.
It was the hype.
Yeah, but this week he finally got a touchdown at least. You know what I'm saying?
The first one of the year.
Yeah.
And if whoever stuck with him long enough to start him still in week 6 and finally get that to pay off, hey man, kudos to you.
So even week 7, you saying stay away from these players?
Hey, I think Jameson Williams is a very, very good type. Wide receiver, but on a team that's loaded that's loaded, loaded with talent.
Yeah. Okay.
He the last man on the totem pole, to eat when it comes time for these fantasy points.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you got to start him or like a guy like L. Manor, you
trapped.
Hey, start Jameson, man.
Yeah, real talk. You might as well. Yeah. You have no choice. Forward, he got a high ceiling, man. If he really go off, But who's your favorite underdog money line that everyone else is sleeping on this week, bro?
That everybody's sleeping on.
Yeah, who's sleeping? Who's somebody people sleeping on? But you feel like gonna eat week 7, man.
Let me see, man. I don't know. You kind of hit me out of nowhere with that one. Let me think for a second.
All right,
think
one.
About it. That's it. No.
1.
7. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Tell him something, Joe.
Joe who?
Flacco, man.
Flacco.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Joe. Man.
Hey, that's my dog, Joe Flacco, man. For sure, man. For sure, bro. I would say Joe Flacco too, bro. Actually, I would agree with that, dog. I would agree with that, man. But who you feel like is a sneaky waiver wire ad this week?
Man, like I said last week, I thought it would be Hassan Haskins.
Oh, Vidal.
So, and people left Kimani Vidal on the waiver wire. And the smart managers that was able to see that, and pick, because it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
And pick one, hey, you did your thing, But while the starters is out, there's so many injuries, man. And at this point, in a lot of positions, you just going off of upside hopes and a prayer.
Where was your lock spread then?
Who's my lock?
Yeah, who's your lock-in spread for week 7?
For week 7?
Yeah.
Who the Bucks playing?
I don't know who the Bucks playing.
Let me see who the Bucks playing.
I thought you was Chiefs and Raiders probably.
Chiefs and Raiders is the lock. I mean, AFC West. That's a division game, man. That'll be a lot.
Yeah.
That's easy money. I think that one's the easiest money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Chiefs and the Raiders is what, -4.5 Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Bucks versus the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I think, the over 47.5 is going to be, automatically, because both of these guys can score.
Up to the mic, bro.
But the only thing...
I'm just saying, you sound like you far away, bro.
Man, I know what... Hey, man, I
can hear it, bro.
If I wasn't a Christian...
There you go.
If I was not a Christian, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, hold on, man.
Okay. Somebody comment and tell this man he sound like me. Tell him. I'm just saying, it sound like you far away, yelling.
Yeah. They hear me. There you go. They feel me. If they don't hear me, they feel me.
They feel you, man. You know what I'm saying?
But what was I saying, man? Over 47.5 in the Bucks and Falcons game is live only because of Baker Mayfield. Even though he got a lot of his star players out, but I still think Rashad Wright is going to come in and give you some money in your fantasy and on your props. Baker, he's going to do his thing every week. He's the MVP runner, number one. You feel me? Number one candidate right now, since my guy Dak just took a L. But yes, sir.
So you feel like Rashad? Would you say Rashad White was going to do something?
Yeah. He don't have a choice but to do something. If Ibuka doesn't play, even if he does play, we know Bucky Irvin is going to be out week 7 as of right now today, right? So yeah, he has to do it. He did what he needed to do last week, and this week it might be expected to do a little more.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But the real question is, if fantasy points were converted into dollar value, who's the most profitable player in the league right now?
Man, I'm we don't bandwagon, never have. So I'm going with Bake, man. I feel like right now you can cash in on Bake.
Well, you Tampa Bay strong, ain't you?
No, it's just Baker's the highlight.
What about Dak?
Baker's the highlight of week 6. You know what I'm saying? I love Dak. Dak is my quarterback.
Yeah.
But, I ain't just going to put money on the players that I love. That's one of the biggest betting rules that we always try to stick to. I can't just bet on the guys that I like, my favorites, my team.
That's why most people lose, bro.
Yeah,
to be honest, you get emotion. You put emotion in it.
Yeah.
You think about the money.
You got to bet. Yeah, you trying to win.
Yeah, for sure.
I just had Roy McMillan in the game yesterday. He playing against my Cowboys. My girl had Bryce Young. They did hey, you see it. Shit.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Heck yeah.
You trying to win money? You gotta win money. Just like tonight, I want both of these games to go over. I'm expecting high value.
Yeah. Well, which one of these players you feel like cost you a win in parlay?
Who cost me a win? I was waiting on you to ask me this one right here. How much time?
But both a fantasy win and a parlay win. Which one?
Let me go right here. I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you right now, live, because there's so many.
Live and living color.
I want to give you a specific one. I want to give you a specific one.
Specific.
I can give you two, even though they did good. I got K-Trey and Zach Charbonnet.
Charbonizzle.
Between the both of them, you still was in a single digit. Come on, bro. How you supposed to do anything with that? How you gonna run a successful business up in here with under 10 points for 2 running backs? But they won.
Yeah, that's what's really crazy, man. That's really crazy, man.
Blows my mind. Now the question is, did you start them or sit them next week?
Matchups, man. Look at the best available options, man. Y'all need to go over to the check down. You know what I'm saying? Later this week. Check out what I gotta say on there, and you'll know what to do, man.
And stay tapped in.
Tap in, man. Tap in and tap out. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Real
sir.
talk, man. All right, man. So we're getting close to the end of the show. And when we get to the end of the show, you know what I'm saying? It's about the money in the end zone, dog.
Yes,
you gotta score in the end zone to get money. You feel me? Either way it go, you gotta score points. You know what I'm saying? So we get straight to it, you heard? Yeah, man. So cash in the end zone, bro. I'm gonna let you have it, bro, because you're like a scientist with this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you cook.
The science guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right. Look. I'm gonna keep it simple this week. We ain't gonna get too deep into the storylines and everything. Long tickets. We just a couple solid picks real quick. With real conviction. All right. So it's gonna be straight up wins, losses. We ain't doing the point spreads, money line only. All right. So easy money. Mahomes, Chiefs, the baby goat. You know what I'm saying? They rolling again. And this week, who comes back? Who comes back this week? Rashid.
Rice, baby. Rice, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. They clean, they disciplined, and this is the division game, that the Chiefs know how to handle. KC handle business straight up.
Like they did last night.
Give me the Chiefs, man. The next game is going to be in that same division. Well, one of them at least. Give me the Broncos. That defense is starting to believe. They just held the Jets to -10 yards, man.
Real talk.
-10 yards. Sacked the quarterback 9 times.
Yeah, 9 times is crazy.
And I think they ride that momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like they're going to wire that ship.
Put your money down. We getting that one. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Next game. I know we talk Tampa Bay. We talk Baker. I love Baker energy. But Tampa Bay is beat up. You know what I'm saying? So give me the Lions, man. Give me the Lions at home, indoors, healthy and hungry. I'm not overthinking that one. Sometimes you got to go with who's available. And these guys are available. All right. Next up, we got, -10 point. I can't stress that enough.
Who got -10 points?
The Jets cannot move the ball, period. Carolina, I know they looking like a great team coming off beating the Dallas Cowboys and everything. Rico Dowdle is hot, and their defense is playing proud. But give me the Panthers. The Panthers beat the Jets again. Let's get it done.
I feel like Brees Hall is gonna go off because, well, nah, you right. Rico Dowdle, he probably go eat again. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, Rico up in there. So that's what we got. That's the board. Give me the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Lions, the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Talk is cheap, but belief costs. That's why every week we put our money down, baby.
Hold on, bro. Time out. So, hold on. You picking the Lions, but you believe in Baker like this?
Oh, yeah. I believe in Baker a lot. But I believe Baker need his pieces. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said this, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because, I made a new segment. This is a surprise segment.
Surprise
segment, you know what I'm saying? Called, you know what I'm saying? Put your money down. So this, this segment is about gambling, you know what I'm saying? It's about putting your money where your mouth is. So I see he got the Lions, you know what I'm saying?
I got the Lions.
And I got Baker.
You got Baker.
How much you got on it, bro? Put your money down.
Go off.
Put your money down, my boy.
Make it easy on yourself, player.
I got right now, because he want to put the money down. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
Make it easy on yourself, player.
Let's do 450. 450.
Make it a cool 5, blood.
450.
Make it a cool
5?
Yeah, make it a cool 5.
All right.
Cool 5. Yes,
hold on. Cool 5, bro. And that's how we gonna end the show, you know what I'm saying? We finna bet on this game. Y'all can comment who y'all got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got Baker May and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or you got Detroit and Dan Gamble, who's gonna, gamble everything and take an L and then think back to what coulda, woulda, and shoulda happened if X, Y, and Z happened. It didn't happen though, Dan Gamble. And you eat your words every time. Why does he do that? That's another segment, bro. You know what I'm saying? But right now,
live by, die
this on
by.
Camera. Put this right here, bro.
Live by, die.
Put it right here in the middle of the table, bro. Put your bread right there in the middle of the table.
Though. I think I only got 450.
Bro, you got more money right there. Yeah, man. But until next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching, man. It's the money down. Check it out, man. Stay down. You heard?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Holla.
We outie.